How do I know that I'm live? Oh, yes, I am live. Okay. So I tried going live like half an hour ago. Yeah, while I was coming here, I was walking on the street, like by the street, and I was like, let me just go live. And it was a sunny day. The clouds were looking really nice. There were flowers on the sidewalk. I was like, let me show all of this on YouTube and let me talk to you guys about spirituality and manifestation and stuff like that. But YouTube didn't allow me because YouTube wasn't allowing me to tilt my screen, if that makes sense. So I went live on my Instagram account and I talked to my friends and followers over there. Anyways, let's get to this video. I really wanted to talk about my life and the concept of surrender, the concept of giving up, let's say. Um, I will talk about myself and my experience, and you can probably relate to it and resonate to it deeply. So, when I was 23 years old and I had just freshly graduated, I had just completed my bachelor's, got my degree, and I was like out in the real world, and I wanted this job and I wanted to be a doctor so bad. Like, really, I wanted to help people, you know, and hopefully learn new things about life and about medicine, all all of those therapeutic things. But I wanted this job so badly that I just couldn't get it. It wasn't like I didn't have good grades or I didn't have the experience. I had already done so well in my exams. I had done so well in my internship as well. Like it didn't make sense at all that I wasn't able to get a job, when I was like fresh out of college. I was a fresher, let's say. And a lot of my friends had already gotten the job. Some of my friends were struggling like me, but I was feeling so out of place and I was feeling like, oh my god, do I not deserve good things in life? Am I really, why am I not getting this job because I'm not good enough? And I was really questioning everything. This was back in like 2019. Yeah, 2019, when I was 23 years old, fresh out of college, just graduated. And I tried a lot. First, I tried contacting my friends and contacting my friends' friends. I remember I would sit down with my phone in my hand and I would scroll down the contacts and I would think that, okay, who can I call? Like, who do I call? Who do I contact? Who can actually help me get a job? Like, I was so desperate for it. Like, I was putting so much energy into asking people that if they knew where I could, if they knew a new hospital, like where they were hiring and all of that. I was trying a lot. And then after some time, I was like, maybe I'm not meant for this. Maybe I'm not good enough for medicine. Then I started looking for alternate jobs, like jobs that were not of my field at all. I started going on, there's this website called naukri.com in India, and I started going on there and I started applying to various other random jobs that were not medicine related at all, like administrative jobs, call center jobs, all of those, like jobs that were not of my level at all. I was settling for it and I still couldn't get it. I just couldn't get anything. I went for interviews, but they were always asking for reference. And I was like, then I started complaining about nepotism. And I was like, oh, there is nepotism everywhere. And I'm not getting a job because I don't know the right people, because my family is not from medical background. And that's why I'm not getting this job. Like, I started making stories in my head. Let me move this bag away. But yeah, I started making so many stories in my head and I started getting into this victim mindset, and I became so negative, pessimistic, and I became so desperate to get this job. And I had this energy, like, I want this, I want this, I want this so badly. Like, do I not deserve this? Like, please God, please universe, please give me this thing. Like, I had this can you feel it, like that desperate energy? And anyone who knows even a little bit about manifestation knows that desperate energy is not good. It's like a low vibration state and it comes from a scarcity, lack mindset. And that's why you cannot attract the thing that you desire. You cannot manifest anything in this state. And I wasn't like very spiritually awakened or woke, or like I didn't have all of this knowledge and information back then. But I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm so desperate, and I know that I'm good enough, but deep down, I believed that I wasn't good enough, and that's why I wasn't getting the job. And I was like, let me just not do anything at all. I basically gave up on everything. I basically gave up on talking to people, calling people, going for interviews. I just stopped everything. And I started doing things that actually made me happy or made me feel calm. Like I wasn't happy in that state at all. Like nothing made me happy. But I started doing things that made me calm. I cut off a lot of people. I stopped talking to people at all. And I realize it now that in that moment, what I did was that I, uh, I'm just looking at how many people are here, but I have no idea if my live is working right now, but I really hope it is. Um, anyways, so I was thinking about all of these things and I was desperate and I completely gave up. And I remember, like, I can understand it right now that what I did in that moment was I just stopped putting my energy into other things and other people and I just took it all back and I put all of that energy into myself, into making myself happy, making myself feel calm, you know? And that's what I did. And I gave up. I gave up on my desire. I was like, if it does not come, if I don't get a job, it's fine. That's fine. I just give up. And basically, I just surrendered it to the universe that if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'm fine. I had that energy. And I basically gave up on it. And the job basically arrived to me. Like, it the job basically landed in my lap because one of my friends actually called me and said that, oh, there is this new hospital and they are hiring doctors, and they are also hiring freshers. Maybe you should go and take, like, give an interview over there. And I was like, okay, fine. And then it was a little bit far away, but I was like, okay, it's my first job, let me just go there. And when I gave an interview, I had no expectations at all. I wasn't negative, but I wasn't positive at all. I was in a neutral state. And I was like, okay, fine. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'm fine. So with that energy, I gave the interview and I got the job. And I had so many, like, a plethora of experiences from that job. And I got so many, like, so much new information, so much new knowledge. That job taught me so much. I left the job in like 2 months, 2 or 3 months, and then I was offered another job. And now keep it in mind, I did not try anything. I did not call anyone. I did not contact anyone at all. Like, I was just being in my state and I was just, like, enjoying life and learning new things. And I was so happy that I was finally working as a doctor and helping people, like, finally. And then I got another job which was even better than the first one. And then i and then i had a really bad experience in that job because it was temporary and I had to leave that job. And I was sad for a little while, and again got into this desperate state that, oh my god, I need a new job, I need to make an income. And then again I gave up on everything. I surrendered totally and I was like, if I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, I'm fine. And then, lo and behold, in 3 weeks, only in 2 or 3 weeks, I manifested this cool job that I worked on for 2.5 years. And it was such an amazing job. I have talked about it in my other videos as well. I haven't posted it yet, but I will edit and post it. Where I basically daydreamed about a job. Like, I was just daydreaming what this job would be like, how would people treat me, and I would have my own cabin, and people would be so respectable. I would work minimal hours, and the job would be near my home, and I would really love that job. I would really enjoy myself, and the job would be high paying. Like, I was dreaming about this job every night that I was falling asleep. And sometimes I would do that, and sometimes I would forget. I wasn't doing regularly at all. And in 2 or 3 weeks, I manifested this job. And it was nearby my home. Like, I could literally walk there. It was just 10 minutes away. And I worked only 4 hours, sometimes 3.5 hours, 3 hours. And the job was so nice. The people were so nice. I learned so many new things. I made so much money. And basically, I had such a good experience, like, with that job. So what did I do with that job? I didn't do anything. Again, one of my friends, yeah, one of my friends actually posted about it in a group. We had a WhatsApp group for our college, and one of my friends actually posted about it, and I was like, let me apply to this job. And it was a walk-in interview. All of the like administrative people or other people who were actually interviewing me were really impressed by my resume and my experience, and I basically got the job. Like that job basically landed in my lap. I did not do anything. I did not make a lot of efforts. I did not call people. I didn't do a lot of work. So but still, I didn't understand this pattern at all. That I was just daydreaming and surrendering, and I was getting everything that I want, and everything was basically landing in my lap. And after that, that job was amazing, but again, I had this tug inside my heart that I need to grow more. Like I need to do something else as well, where I could. Oh, there are two people watching me. um, I cannot. Are you commenting because I cannot see it? But okay, so something inside my heart tugged at me, and I felt like I need to grow more. Like I need to get out of my comfort zone, and I need to leave this country. And I don't know, for years I had this dream that I need to get out of India and go to Canada, study more, and grow more. And I had no idea what I was going to study or what I was going to do basically in my life. But somehow I daydreamed about moving to Canada as well. I will post a video about that, how you can move abroad, how you can basically like daydream and get whatever you want. And it's so easy. I would explain the whole technique. Um, yeah, and post it for all of you guys. But so what I did was I daydreamed, I did that technique, and I basically moved to Canada. I had no financial means for it. Like I don't come from a rich, like old money type of family. We are middle class, and I didn't think that, oh my God, I cannot afford to move to Canada. Like I don't. How am I going to do that? I can pass exams. I believed in my ability to. Um, I guess I believed in my intelligence. I knew that I would pass the exams and all of that. I would clear it. But the money thing really worried me. But I was like, I'm not going to worry about anything. I will just daydream that I'm in Canada right now. And I kept daydreaming. And in 3 months, I manifested my dream and I moved to Canada. And I have been here for like last 5 months. Soon it's going to be 6 months. And right now I am in this predicament again. Again, I'm wanting something so desperately because I need to pay my fees and I need money right now. And I again like was in this desperate like energy, like I need to manifest money, I need money, like I need to get a job, I need to do this, I need to do that. I went door to door to distribute my resume. I applied online a lot. I called people. I was constantly texting people to give me references, and I traveled here and there. I was like, I need to get a job. I need to get a job. I need money. And are you seeing the pattern here? Like, I have been through this situation like every few months or every few years. I'm in this situation where I desire something, I want to manifest something, and again I get into this desperate energy and I actually get swallowed by the matrix. Because how do people behave around me? Like everyone wants a job and everyone needs a job, and everyone is like, how do we get a job? Everyone keeps telling me that you have to distribute your resume, you have to apply online, you have to apply to multiple places every day, you need to expand your networking, you need to talk to a lot of people, and that's how you get a job. And I have been doing all of that because I was like, if they are saying that and they have a job already, then I should do that and I should follow that. But no, I shouldn't do that. I should do what works in my life. And how I gave you a lot of examples, like how I manifested my first job, I manifested the coolest job ever by daydreaming and giving up. And I also manifested moving abroad by basically giving up, surrendering, and daydreaming. So I guess that's what I should do right now. Like that's what I'm doing. I'm manifesting a cool job, and I think I have surrendered I have surrendered. I give up. I'm like, I have tried everything in my life. I have tried every single thing that every single person has ever told me. I tried a lot. Now I give up. Like, I surrender completely. If I get it, I get it. But if I don't get it, I'm fine. I will find another way. The universe is always taking care of me. My universe is always taking care of me and always working in my favor. Everything is actually happening for me. Like, even if it seems really bad right now and I feel like I'm suffering a lot, still, everything is actually happening for me. The universe is actually always, always working in my favor. The universe is always taking care of me, and I know that I'm worthy of good things. And with this energy, I'm just surrendering. I'm giving up. I know I'm in an unfamiliar place right now and I don't know anyone around me. And I'm manifesting this amazing thing in my life. And like right now, I have been trying a lot of I am techniques, looking in my mirror, looking in the mirror and saying, I'm worthy, I'm lovable, I'm enough. The universe is always taking care of me. I am pure consciousness. I'm doing all of that. I'm doing the work. I'm giving up. I have already given up. I've surrendered. Like, I surrender. I don't know anything. I am just letting the universe decide the path. Like, I'm just letting the universe show me the right path, the right direction. I have given up. I surrender. If I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, I'm fine. I'll find another way. The universe is always taking care of me, anyways. So I'm fine. I know I'm safe. I'm protected. And with this energy, I'm giving up on this dream. I am completely surrendering and completely letting the universe decide where I should be going. And I'm basically following my happiness, and I'm doing whatever I can to make myself happy. And I'm going from one moment to another and asking myself this question multiple times a day, like, what would I literally ask this question to myself multiple times a day, that, Nehal, what would make you happy right now? And I'm doing that. Like, I'm following my happiness, you know on a moment to moment basis. Like how I think Rita Kaminsky, she is also uh, believes in law of assumption, and she explains a lot of techniques easily. She also talked about this technique, like following your happiness from moment to moment basis, and I'm doing that. And and I'm doing sats. Sats is basically like states, a state akin to sleep, where you actually fall asleep to your desires. I just hypnotize myself and get into the state where my body feels so heavy and drowsy, and I just go to sleep and I'm visualizing what I want, and I'm not attached, or I don't like have a lot of feelings about it. I just daydream about it. Like basically when you're imagining something, like I daydream about my job, and about how I'm going to get the income. Not how I'm going to get the income, but like how I'm going to feel in that moment. And I just close my eyes while I'm falling asleep, and I just say to myself that I have already got the job. I'm already making a lot of money and I feel so happy and satisfied. It's the coolest job ever, and everyone around me is telling me that, wow, you have such a cool job. Like, how did you find it? You are so lucky. Like, you are so lucky that you have gotten this job. And I feel so elated. I feel so happy. Like, in my heart, in my soul, I can feel the joy. Like, in every single cell of my body, I can actually feel the joy. And I feel the joy, I feel the satisfaction, the contented feeling that I feel, and I fall asleep to that. Sometimes I forget, sometimes I'm so drowsy and tired that I just fall asleep. I hypnotize myself and I fall asleep and I don't think anything. That happens, it's fine. There is always going to be another night. And sometimes I feel like, oh, I don't feel like visualizing right now, so I don't visualize at all, and I just affirm. I affirm, like I go on rampage and I affirm whatever comes into my mind. I just sometimes I affirm about my soulmate, sometimes I affirm about money, sometimes I affirm about beauty, sometimes about friends, whatever I'm feeling in the moment. Like, people try a lot of techniques and they are like, I don't know which one is the right technique for me. The technique that feels the most easier to you, like the technique that feels easy and natural to you in the moment, is the right technique. It could be anything. It could be robotically affirming, or saying umbrella affirmations, or sats, or watching a YouTube video, or listening to a guided meditation. I also have a guided meditation already on my YouTube channel, the sleep hypnosis. And I'm going to post another sleep hypnosis for soulmate because one of my subscribers actually requested that, and I have already recorded it. I'm going to post it very, very soon. Uh, so basically, yeah, that was the concept of this whole video and live. I really hope I can post it so a lot of people can, benefit from this information. Basically, just give up, surrender, follow your happiness, and daydream. And literally, whatever you want is going to fall in your lap, like easily, effortlessly. And you would just sit there and think, oh my god, how did I just manifest this beautiful, beautiful thing in my life? How did I manifest this so easily? You would be shocked by your ability because this works. This works every single time. Also, in the end, like for a few minutes, I want to talk about the services that I provide. Obviously, you can, for free, like for free, you can email me. The link would be the. Oh, okay. uh, one of my friends actually. Okay, there's a problem. This is what happened last time as well. I hope it is still recording. I'm just ending my life. I was just saying that I provide services as well for free. You can email me your desires, and I would give you a specific manifestation technique that would work for you, and I would give you a list of affirmations, and this is free right now. And also, if you need personal coaching where I would interact with you one on one, where we would interact via emails or via calls, whatever you prefer, and I will literally guide you to your manifestation, or I would, whatever problem you're having, sleep hypnosis, guided meditations, affirmations, um, anything. And if you need one-on-one coaching, then also you can email me. The email ID would be in the link, sorry, in the description box down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, joining my live, and thank you so much for everyone who is watching this video right now after I have ended the live. But yeah, I had so much fun, and I would do this a lot because this felt so natural, because literally the information was coming up to me in my mind, and it was just like divinely guided, like the information was coming to me, and I was just talking and talking, and I felt so connected to you guys, and that was just amazing. And I would be doing this a lot because this felt so natural and divinely guided. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I will be doing this very soon, posting a lot of videos and guided meditations, hypnosis, uh, very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, bye.